if you go back to the time that the United States became a country in 1776, okay, just prior to that, a number of years before, there was a lot of actual battles and fighting going on between the British Army and the Patriots. And so the British Army, so what would be a new country? And some of them actually fought with some of the regiments, with the British regiments. Some of them signed petitions saying, no, I don't want a new country, I prefer. They updated some, but the Historical Society was able to get reproductions from New York of the same type of wallpaper and curtains that would have been in the house at the time. Yeah. So the house was built on a hill, and they called it the House on the Hill because this is quite steep. Imported from Boston, and it's a unique piece because it's both a piano and an organ. There were a lot of tunes, and most people, I think, prefer playing the piano. So he actually was the first one where the house was not given to a son but to a daughter, and she would have worn this dress when she got married around 1920. Jessica D, actually. Their bucket and their hat in case there was a fire. So back then there were no firemen, so if there was a fire, every family was expected to come and help. He was the loyalist that arrived. His son, Daniel Merritt, built the house. His son, David Jabaz Merritt, he became a physician.
So would we go upstairs to this now?
1812, because first of all, kitchens where you had servants were often in the basement, maybe didn't have windows. So these people had a beautiful kitchen to work in. It's a large kitchen. No chickens and that outside in the yard. By the Historical Society, they opened this up and did they find all these. So the oven was more, heat was right on that seat oven there. Yeah, so some of the piece of the ice off. This is to bake a piece of the sugar off, because the sugar some kind could be big hard pieces. Okay. This was to make bullets.
Wow.
So supposedly one of the
first washing machine had a ring on it.
Yes, so we go this way to wash the clothes, and then this way you put one piece of clothing in it and it would squeeze out the water in there, and then that would make like a plate warmer. So this, the blue and beige, some things they imported. Very few things in here are on loan from the museum. They're china. It's gold leaf china that they have. This is cherry. This was made in the United States. This here. And this was their tea chest. So back then tea was very expensive. And so they kept it under lock and key so that the servants couldn't steal it. And what's interesting is that St. John actually became an area where there were tea manufacturers. So there used to be.
Go to the other side.
as an exhibit. And they called us.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So, and that's engaged, that's,
Yeah,
I'm
no, I'm
trying
sure,
to get
I've
that
never,
going.
right,
yeah.
yeah.
But these are solid pieces of equipment. There's no tin, this is just solid. Well, listen, there's a time, this was state-of-the-art technology. This was the best you could get. So, as you walk around, and you think back in 17 or 1852, cobblestone too, you know?
I'm just wondering how much hose been needed, seems like.
Well, the Prince of Wales toured St. John, and in commemoration of his tour, they named this piece of equipment after him. What's unique is now, I missed this by 5 years. I think it's unique. When I first saw it, I thought, this piece of equipment probably was discontinued in 1900, 1910, 1983. This is 1863. This is our second era of firefighting. That's when the horses were introduced. The steam engines were so much heavier than the hand pumps that horses were introduced.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
These didn't go through a session all morning, where they give you a little booklet, and you're going through it, and they say like, yeah, and you're like, you don't approach the queen, right? You wait till she approaches you, or she talks to you, and you don't, if she says anything to you, say your mess, your man, and all this, and I broke it all in seconds. Boom. One out of here for your museum, take it now before we sell the building, otherwise it'll be gone. So we took some lights downstairs, that light here, some of the trim, the pole, and with this we cut a hole just big enough that we could get it up. So actual pole hole would be the size of the wood, right? Because the poles that we have in the stations that we use now, the poles are bigger, and they're hollow. Yeah, it's easier to hold on, but I kept trying to get on. It took me a while to get in. So printing press, some nails. This is a piece from Trinity Church.
Right, no, we're sculpture.
So I thought that might have been a little hindrance to me.
For you, when you heard your last name.
With it operating.
We see some sitting around that he's got a wood, they drive around in the holidays, right, put Santa Claus on it, and I got just they go through the communities.
Right now, it's not hooked up, so you grab a hold of that.
Yeah, we were real so close. You were like, that was almost out there anyway. And the toll.
Yeah.
Right.
I was shocked. What do you want? You want one?
It's also like
I would have loved for it to be someone even further left, but it sucks that also pushed us in the right direction. No King's buttons. Exactly. You're like, it's getting the like.
Halo, kembali lagi dengan aku Dini. Aku barusan abis jalan keliling-keliling di Uptown St. John. Ini part 2 ya. Yang belum nonton part 1, ntar nonton ya. Nah, aku lagi take a break, ngemil, terus sambil ngopi. Tadi seru deh, aku udah bisa keliling ke museum-museum yang pengen banget aku datengin dari kemarin. Tapi kemarin pas aku datang ke sini hari Sabtu itu tutup. Jadi akhirnya tadi bisa tercapai. Terus tadinya aku juga mau mampir ke museum polisi, tapi ternyata tutup. Oke, jadi akhirnya aku skip itu dan sekarang aku lagi duduk istirahat ngemil. Ntar abis ini kita lanjut lagi keliling di area dermaga. Hari ini seharusnya ada 3 kapal pesiar yang datang dan moga-moga kita bisa meng-capture 3 ini. Ini salah satunya di belakangku nih, ini gede banget loh. Ini kayak kapasitasnya berapa? Nanti deh aku tulis di bawah ya, nama kapalnya terus kapasitasnya berapa. Terus di belakangnya juga ada tuh lagi, sama satu ada di sebelah sana. Pengen lihat dari dekat lagi, ini nih lihat nih, deket banget deh. Terus di belakang tuh kamarnya banyak banget. Ini aku lagi mempelajari nih tentang dunia perkapalan ini supaya someday kalau ada rezeki kita ikutan salah satu cruise ya. Soalnya kemarin aku sempet nonton tuh ada yang cruise-nya tuh untuk solo traveler gitu. Jadi kamarnya bener-bener untuk 1 orang doang dan itu kayaknya seru banget tuh. Oke, aku lanjut makan dulu ya. Aku selesaiin, nanti aku ajak kalian keliling-keliling lagi. Ya, see ya.
Questo è proprio.